Hey, 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 welcome to the We Got This Mind and Body page. I am super excited for today's interview. Today, we will be talking to one of the founders of the Momlink. Now, what's the Momlink? You're saying, what is that? What is that? I'm not a mom. What you talking about, girl? What you talking about? Well, let me tell you what I'm talking about. I am talking about the fastest growing women's networking platform. This is a platform where it's all about us women coming together and uniting as a collective so we can elevate, motivate, inspire, and most importantly, get our voices heard. At any table that we sit at, we have that seat. As I like to say, forget the seat. We have the whole table that we could get up and dance together with because it's all about that collaboration and not that competition. And it is an honor for me to be a chapter president, which is one of the leaders in the Momlink community that have amazing members that, are not only elevating themselves, but they inspire the kahubis out of me. Yes, I made up my own word, people. Everybody knows that. I made up my own word. And in celebration of the Momlink, I found something pink to wear. And I'm super excited to have one of the founders and one of my dear friends, Crystal, and she's going to be telling us more about the power of the Momlink, how it came about, and all of the amazingness that is to come in the community. I also have one of our amazing members of the community, Mary, who I would love. We're excited to hear her perspective and her experience within the Momlink. But without further ado, let's get the amazing Miss Crystal Almeida. I'm going to say her last name wrong, so that's why I just said Crystal. Girlfriend, you guys see, this is why I love my community, because they understand me. With that being said, here is Miss Crystal.
Hello. Hey, Camille,
girl.
it's Almeida, Crystal Almeida. I love it. Oh my goodness. So happy to be here, Camille, and talk everything about women supporting women, collaboration over competition, what the Momlink is all about.
Absolutely. I'm going to actually even change my name for anybody that's interested on the Momlink. That is our website. So I had the opportunity of learning about the Momlink through the Clubhouse app. They had this amazing room where a whole bunch of women would be in there talking about what the sales, the service, the asking. And it was really a really interesting space for me because I've never been in a space with so many diverse women coming from different walks of life, coming together to encourage each other, to collaborate and connect. And it was something that I needed to know more about. So how did you guys even come up with that whole idea of the Momlink and where you guys have the $1 Million Mom Club?
Oh my goodness. I love telling this story, Camille. I love sharing the story of how three strangers, three moms in the middle of a pandemic, feeling isolated, going through that thing we call like mom life identity crisis. We met each other, like Camille said, on a new social audio app called Clubhouse. If you're not on it, get on it. It's like a live podcast that you can join in on conversations. So the three of us, myself, Crystal Almeida, Gina Skelton, and Nicole Puckrin, we were three strangers, came across each other on the app, really kind of connected with each other, being moms, working and having a background in the nonprofit sector, and decided we wanted to start a movement. We decided we wanted to jump on this social media app, plant our feet, give women a space to come together, support one another, collaborate with each other, and most importantly, connect with each other so that we could take our businesses to the next level and really scale our business. So that's exactly what we did. We started these famous rooms on Clubhouse. They're kind of like a virtual networking room, I guess you would call them.
Yes.
They're called Connect and Collaborate, Women Supporting Women.
Where'd you go?
There we go.
There you are.
You kicked me up. Oh, you kicked yourself out, Camille.
Yeah, I was highlighting you. I'm trying to figure out this whole system here. I was trying to be like I'm a producer. I really wanted to highlight you, so I'm going to highlight you again. Sorry about that.
No problem. So yes, we created these networking rooms, and they just kind of took off. Women were clearly in need of connection, of collaboration, of being surrounded by a group of women who truly want to see you win and believe in the power of collaboration. So we started off with these networking rooms and remained consistent for about 2 years. And from that, we were able to build a community off of Clubhouse and built the $1 Million Mom Club. The $1 Million Mom Club is the largest, most valuable social network for female entrepreneurs to come and scale their business. So we created this private one-stop shop. You know, we really realized part of the struggle, part of the challenge in entrepreneurship is having the referrals, the skills, the education, having the connections you need to really move that needle forward in your business. So we created the kind of the ideal all-inclusive resort for your female entrepreneur, a one-stop shop where you don't have to really break the bank as a new business owner, as a female entrepreneur, in getting your business to where you need it to be. And breaking the bank doing it. We wanted to create something that was affordable, where you can get all the master classes, all the education, the networking you needed, finding the referrals, the connections that you needed for your business without breaking the bank. So that's exactly what we did. We created a private, exclusive community for female entrepreneurs to connect, collaborate, and ultimately
Cash in.
cash in on yourself and on each other, right? And that's the power and the magic of the Momlink. Is we come together, yes, to cash in on our businesses, cash in and like level up our game in business and in life individually, but we also do it collectively together. We cash in on each other. We watch each other win all the time. And that's where that kind of Momlink magic and energy really comes from.
Absolutely. And what I love about the Mom Link is, us being Canadian, we don't have sororities or, those kind of like girl kind of communities, in our schooling. And there goes my husband right now. Let's just put him on. Bye-bye. But what I love is I've always wanted to be a part of a sorority. I always wanted to be a part of a girl group. Hold on, my husband's gonna. Let me just turn off my phone. There we go. And what the Mom Link has allowed me to is to be a part of a sorority. And what I mean by that is it's a whole bunch of like-minded women that are really there to motivate, celebrate, inspire you, hold you accountable to even the things that you desire. And that's what I love about the Mom Link. And another thing that I love about the Mom Link is so when I used to do networking events or go to environments of other women, you gravitate to what you're accustomed to, or you resonate to maybe your same culture. So I've always been going somewhere where it may have been my similar culture, similar age, similar industry. That was my comfort zone until I got into the Mom Link. And now with the Mom Link, it is a diverse set of women from all different walks of life, different culture and different age. But one thing it comes together as a unit and really to elevate and celebrate each other. And if I hadn't have been a part of this kind of community, would I've ever even seen the greatness in the possibilities of the diverse community that we have? Who knows when? And that's what I absolutely love about the community. And it is an honor to be a part of it and grow. I've learned so much. And most importantly, I've built up so many lasting relationships. And with that being said, I'm going to segue in.
Camille, can I just jump in
absolutely.
and say you just dropped a huge gem there. I think in building businesses, a perfect community, the perfect environment for you to win and succeed in building a business, being a new entrepreneur, is not just having other people on the journey with you doing the same thing that you're trying to do, but it's also having access to the people that have already done it, are halfway there, and then having another group of individuals that you can tap into that have already done it, have already succeeded, have now built 5 businesses, have been super successful, and now want to pay it forward back to the other individuals in the community. And that is definitely unique about the Mom Link. We're a very diverse community, geographically, demographically. We are extremely diverse. And I think that's what makes the Mom Link unique and really what sets it apart as a network for females that has never really existed before. And I know who you're going to bring up is going to be a testament to this, because a lot of us women have joined other communities, other female networking communities, and not really have gotten that type of value. And I think it's because the Mom Link, we didn't niche down to only include new female entrepreneurs or new business owners, but we really created an umbrella approach to have the opportunity to tap into women at different levels in their journey and building out their careers.
You nailed it right there. And what I love about what you said is so many of us feel intimidated to ask somebody who's done it before. We don't want to look like we can't do it ourselves. We have that whole limiting belief on that.
And sometimes you don't have access
and
to the people who are.
Well, I always say we can no longer say that we're a product of our environment, because we have people from all around the world and we connect. The beauty, there was I wish the pandemic never happened, but the silver lining out of the pandemic was the blessing and honor to see how much we can use technology to still connect and still grow. So I love the fact that it does not matter where you're located in this world. It does not matter that. We are all connecting through the beauty and blessing of technology. And when we get these opportunities to do these connections, which we will talk about in person, we take advantage of that. So we'll talk about that in a bit, but I stamp everything that you said, Crystal, and is exactly why I have also taken that time, and it's an honor to be a part of this growing community. And with that being said, I am so honored. So as I mentioned to you, I am a chapter president here in the Momlink, and I have such amazing chapter members as well as the entire community. But I'm going to toot my whistle on my chapter, because I have some amazing women that I know are lasting and forever friends. And what I love about them is that we so encourage each other. We push each other. We motivate. We have our little morning messages, or, even if I had to do, if we have to cry, we have a cry together. It's such a great community and a unionship of a sisterhood within my own chapter. I'm just saying, every chapter is beautiful, but I know mine, and I know the women that are in it. And the woman that is coming on today is one of my very few first members in the Momlink that we first connected through Clubhouse. And through the connection of Clubhouse and Momlink, we've evolved into not just business partners, but into dear friends. And with that being said, I'm going to introduce to you my beautiful Mary. I love this.
Hello.
Hey, Mary.
So I wanted to bring Mary here because she was here, one of the first people to sign up with the Momlink. And she's had her ups and downs and rounds and amazingness. And it's just an honor for us to also hear from a member's perspective how it's been to be a part of the Momlink.
Well, it's been amazing, really. Whenever people ask me, or whenever I try to describe how it's been, it's sometimes it's really hard, because there are really no words to express what I feel about the Momlink. And like I said the other day in Clubhouse, I drank the Momlink Kool-Aid.
Was it pink? Was it pink?
It was a pink. No, it was hot pink and delicious. So having been in business for so many years, I'm a testament to everything that comes with the ups and the downs, and having to pivot time and time again. And also being an introvert, it's always been very, very challenging for me to to form relationships in business. And being that we are women, what I have seen throughout the 20 years that I've been in business is that competitiveness, So that was like the first thing that I noticed in the Clubhouse rooms. I'm like, okay, well, let me, stalk these people a little bit and let me see what they're about. Because I thought, here I am coming in with all of this experience, and I've been in situations where people get intimidated by what I know, because they feel like they can't ask me, or they feel like that I might see them as competition, and I always say, I don't see anybody as competition but the person that I was yesterday or the day before, So there is no competition, because we all do, even though we may do similar things, we all do them in a different way. You're not going to some city block and only find one Italian restaurant. You're going to find 5 or 6 sometimes. And what do they do differently? Everybody has their own way of cooking their marinara. You know what I mean? So that was like the first thing that I noticed, is that real genuine connection that everybody had. And I didn't have that. I was already part of 2 or 3 other networking groups when I joined the Momlink. And I thought, okay, here we go again. Let's see, because that's what I do. I keep investing and investing, and nothing came out of those groups, nothing really. And they were so expensive, so expensive. But here I am joining the Momlink, and I thought, okay, let me give it a try. And it's been a fabulous, fabulous ride. So much so that I was willing to get on a plane and go to Florida to meet up with you ladies. And it was still, at that time, I was still a little bit, too into my shell, I guess I would say. But it's really helped me to level up as a business owner, as somebody who is no longer doing it on her own, because I don't feel like I'm doing this on my own anymore. And doing it on your own, yeah, okay, you have the skills and all of that, but I mean the support. And even yesterday, Camille and I were messaging each other, and it's hard. It's hard work being an entrepreneur. It's hard work being a mom in business who everybody looks up to, and you're almost like, okay, what if I do something wrong and everybody's judging me, right? But just having that support has been really valuable, and meeting so many wonderful people. Not only that, but learning from everyone. Like you said, Crystal, everybody's at a different stage. And if we can pull somebody up, with what we know, while we're learning from those of you who have already been there, who have built something amazing, why not? So I am a huge, huge supporter of what you ladies are doing. And I'm so grateful to be part of Camille's chapter, because it was her energy that really brought me in. I mean, I love everybody else, but when I heard Camille and her energy, I was like, okay, I need that. That's what I'm missing in my life.
Yeah.
So,
but I'm me, I keep it real in the streets here. And when Mary first came on, because she's been, in so many different groups, it was first a little bit weary, a little bit like, I don't know, maybe, there was a point when you first signed up, like, maybe this isn't for me. But you know what really changed it was the fact that it wasn't like as if she was just a number. She was just a member. That was the key right there. She's not just a member. I'm a member. Crystal's a member. We're all members. We're all the same in this community. So when I heard that, I was like, Mary, you have so much to offer. Have you offered any of it yet? And she's like, as a matter of fact, right? So I'm like, why don't you just do a master class? Because being a part of the Momlink, you also have the opportunity to run master classes, coaching, events within the community. And Mary said, you know what do I got to lose? What do I have to lose? Let me just do it. That's what I love about you, Mary, is that you take the initiative and you challenge yourself. And she had such an amazing masterclass, her first one out the gate. And I think it was the first one that we got a lot of reviews from a member, because it was so interactive. It was so easy. It was all about social media, and really organizing your business. And it was so well done. And the reception that you got from that was phenomenal. And that really did catapult you from coming out of that shell. Even at the Momlink, I saw Mary with her little cute stuff in a little pink dress. This guy's there. Come on, Mary. Come on, Mary. So we're all about really uniting each other. And all of a sudden now, I think it's Momlink, aka Mary, meaning that you really have embraced the community so much that it inspires me. Inspires me so much as a leader in the community. It inspires me to show up and stand up even stronger for the community, but also for myself. And it's because of the individuals like yourself. And just as we said, it's not about competition, because Mary and I are in the exact same industry, but we support each other. We love each other. We elevate each other. We motivate each other. I'll keep it real. Yesterday I had a moment, and I'm always, I'm always the one with my back up, straight up, and get things done. But I'm also human, and I'm a woman. And who better to understand another woman than a woman than another woman, and especially one that's in the same industry, the same field. So instead of me having that competitive mindset saying, I'm not going to go to Mary because she's going to probably take something of this and use it to her advantage. We don't have that mindset here in the Momlink. I looked at it as Mary, exactly what Krista said earlier. When you're around people that have been there before, done it, or experienced ups and downs, they can better understand your emotion and help pivot or redirect you to where you need to go. So what did I do? I reached out to who I know could assist me, which was my beautiful Mary yesterday in cheer. And it was exactly what I needed. That dose of woman honesty and straight upness that had nothing to do with competition or is she dog eat dog? No, it was women being women. And this is, I thank you. And now that I'm seeing you in person, thank you for yesterday's note. because it came right on time.
You know what, ladies? I was sitting here and I wasn't looking straight at the camera because I was looking for something you posted, Mary. And you said it, and I think this just kind of like perfectly puts why the Momlink was different for you in terms of the different communities that you had been part of in the past and why it was set apart for you as the community you were looking for. Because in entrepreneurship, it shouldn't be done alone. It needs to be done in community because we need reminders like Camille just spoke about. We need genuine community, genuine connections, genuine relationships that we can reach out to. And it's crazy because sometimes, you know, Camille was able to call you. I read your post, Mary, and it came at the perfect time. And had we not been in community together, I wouldn't have seen your post. And you wrote, some days you will feel heavy. Some days you will feel light. As long as you have, and I'm going to change this, as long as you have community, just know that this is not your fight. For all my soul sisters feeling the feels of entrepreneurship and life in general, we got this. Mary, I read that and I needed to hear that. And
I wrote that for Camille.
I got it. I read it. But you see how it trickles down to other people?
It trickles down.
Thank you, Mary. I received that and I appreciate it. I noticed it.
And that's the difference with the Momlink community and what sets, you know, it. I think we as female entrepreneurs, we join other communities for what? We join for networking, for connection. The networking might be there. The education, the master classes, the resources could be there, right? But how come we still don't feel fulfilled? And I think it's the real connection piece, the real relationship building. It's the team spirit. Like who doesn't? I played sports my whole life. And the best thing that I can think back, I don't think back about how many points I scored. Do you know what I think back about? The weekends where we went to weekend tournaments and we all dressed in the same outfit and we made a cheer together. We all felt a part of something. And that's what happens in the Momlink. We all show up in pink, whether you like it or not. We all show up in pink.
I know. I'm like, damn you, pink. It's winter in Canada.
We all chant, you know, Momlink. We all know we show up because we believe in competition over collaboration. And we all believe
collaboration over competition.
Did I just say it the wrong way? Oh my gosh. Is it a Monday? Anyways, you know what I'm saying. And we all know the value in connecting, collaborating, and cashing in. And so I think that's what sets the Momlink apart. I think it's because it's those genuine connections. You can get networking, you can get resources, you can get education anywhere. I mean, just go over to YouTube. Don't buy a membership.
YouTubeversity.
Buy a membership when you get a community of women who truly show up to support you, that you can pick up the phone and saying, hey, I'm feeling the lull of entrepreneurship. I need somebody to get me back up that mountain. And I think that's what is unique. And Mary, I think you have experienced that. And clearly you have given that experience to other women in the Momlink community.
100%, Crystal, you nailed it on. And what really I want to really emphasize, look at this screen right now. And this is where it stands out to me in a women's group. All right. Oops, sorry. One braids are ripping. Is look at the screen right now. In other networking or communities, we have the owners, the leader, the owner. You know, they may come and do guest appearances once a month, or they may, you know, oh, we're gonna hear from the owner. You know, we only hear them during these prime times or these summits. And then even if the owner has different chapters, I know there's different networking groups that do similar stuff to that. Those chapter leaders are only exclusive to their own areas, and they only talk to their own group members. And they are now looked at as the authoritative amongst their group members, right? What is different to me, it's not even, I think this is the difference of this community is we have a founder, we have a chapter president, and we have a member. Doesn't mean a darn thing. That's just a label. We are all three amazing women with our mission. We have passion. We are genuine with what we do. We show up for each other. I don't see myself any greater than Crystal, than Mary, than anybody in this entire community. I see us as equal. I see us as being, that transformer where we connect, or Thundercats. Yes, don't age me, but connecting together and where we're standing all strong. But that to me is where the biggest difference is. You cannot really, if you were to come to one of our social gatherings, keep in mind, everybody, little plug, if you're in the Toronto area on this Friday, connect with me because we are having a live connect and collab, a networking Momlink event. It is completely, it's open to anybody to come. Just got to let us know, and you get to meet us in the flesh, and you don't have to be a member yet, because you will. You'll drink that Kool-Aid, I promise you, because you're going to see how authentic we are. We are genuinely who we are, and that's what I love about us, and that to me is what makes us stand out. There's not one person. Everybody is really collectively coming together. There's no more intimidation of, oh, she's so much better than me, so I better not talk to her, or oh, she's at this social economic status level, I'm not in her level. You wouldn't even know anything, because we all truly collectively come together. And I could get very emotional about this, because I can, because for me, it's the sisterhood. It's the whole fact that there's so much times, I said it in a room last week, in Araya's room last week, is so much times I've lived and walked in this life feeling so alone, even though I have a large family, I have children, I have a husband, but I always felt somewhat alone. And it wasn't until I was in this community what was missing. Why I felt that loneliness is because I never really had a group of people that we have the same kind of like-minded, and nobody's judging. Nobody cares about our ages. Nobody cares about where you're living. They're there to help. And I'm like, what? It's usually me that people are coming to. I can actually ask you for help. That's why it's even been hard for me to ask for help at times, because I wasn't used to it. Mm-hmm. And that's what I love about this community is you gals have brought a family type and a sisterhood, and it motivates me to be the baddest ass wellness accountability coach out there. It really does inspire me, both in my personal and my business. And I'm genuinely love the friendships that are being built in this community.
So, you know what, Camille? It's leadership, right? And a good leader is always going to be the type of leader that will foster community, that will be vulnerable, that will be authentic. Because yes, we have Gina, Nicole, and Crystal, and they're amazing leaders, but they're also really ingrained in the community, and they foster that. And we have you, Camille, as a chapter president. You're my leader, right? But you are one of us, and you are somebody who is just not afraid to really tell it like it is, when so many of us are used to putting up that wall, of bravery, and we are people who are not accustomed, I guess, to really showing who we truly are at our core, because of all the things that might have gone in the past, or the stealing of ideas, or the competition and all of that. And with me, it's always been a problem. Okay, who is really genuine? Because I've been burned so many times. I give so much, and it doesn't stop me from giving. But it's almost like, okay, well, one of these days they're going to stab me in the back, right? Because it's happened in the past. But I don't see that here, and not with you. So that's why I believe that it's all about the leadership that we have, and you ladies are amazing leaders, amazing sisters. And I'm so grateful that I found the Momlink, really.
Yeah. And Mary, it's like it's crazy. Oh, my computer. It's crazy because I think in the design of the Momlink, I am a new entrepreneur myself.
Yeah.
A year in the
Oh no, Crystal. I think her computer. Yeah, she'll be back. But you know what? I know what Crystal, because Crystal and I also have being the one of the few Canadians that are in the community. We had the opportunity to travel together in June. I drove 4 hours to where she's located, closer to Detroit, and we got to fly together. And it was great when we were sitting there, because we're like, I can't believe, not even I can't believe, it is so humbling that we could still be amazing moms, amazing women. And we can also feel unapologetic about standing in our own passion, in our own stance, and really taking charge of it. Because so much times we're told, oh, you got to put your dreams aside, because you got to take care of this, you got to do this, you got to do that. But when you're actually able to have that commonality with somebody else that can relate and resonate, it's a way of us to exhale and also show us that we can do it too as well. So I absolutely, I love how diverse the community is. And again, Mary, you have given me so much light and love. Yes, I am your chapter president, but as I always say, my community, my chapter is what ignites me. You amazing ladies, how diverse you are, how you guys all come together. Even this, so I have a WhatsApp group for my chapter, and it's rock at all hours of the night because
Yeah.
people in the UK. So I always tell people, put it on mute and read it later. But I do that because I want us to be authentic with ourselves. I want us to not just feel like we're on a Rolodex, and Camille, the wellness coach. No, Camille has so much more layers to her than just that.
That's right.
That's what our WhatsApp group is all about. We will talk about self-care, we'll talk about anything. And what that has allowed, it has allowed us to even deepen our relationship. There's Crystal. Deepen our relationship even further, and friendship. For now, I think we're probably about a month until we're all sleeping in the same bed together. Bunk bedding. That's like I was telling Crystal. So I don't know if you know. So in my chapter, I have a WhatsApp group that I created, and this WhatsApp group is constantly rocking. And what is rocking with is, it could just be birthdays. It's talking about how we take time for our self-care, any and everything, what we're doing, just having conversations. And it has been my safe haven. That is as I was saying just now, is I may be the chapter president, but my chapter members in my group and how we've collectively come together. I mean, I can tell you, our WhatsApp group is rocking around 4 a.m. in the morning every day. But I love how we have been able to use our own self. No, not even use, be our authentic selves and have that support back from each other unapologetically, without judgment, and always finding a way to support each other. And that's what I absolutely love. And I want to thank the members in my chapter for really igniting me, and really, you guys put so much fire in my backside. It's unbelievable. The entire community in the Momlink is phenomenal. So even others that are not in my chapter, phenomenal. There's so many names. I'm not going to name one because then I'll be simply like, hey, what about me? Because that's how close we all are. But I will be exclusive because it is my chapter. I could talk about my members and stuff. And Crystal, if you see how they just take control over even supporting each other, if you see the magic that is just evolving in that WhatsApp group, it's phenomenal. And I thank you, ladies, so very much for giving me this amazing community, for seeing all the greatness that you're doing. It inspires me to continue with my own greatness. So I love that within our community, we are always uplifting and supporting each other. And Crystal, you were talking about that. You too, with the Momlink, you are also, this is the entrepreneurship business for you too as well. This is a first leap.
Yeah. And it was, and you just kind of touched upon it nicely before my computer died off on me. But what I was going to share is, I'm new at the entrepreneurship game, right? And if I were to hide and pretend like I had it all intact and I knew everything, how this was all going to be, I'd be lying. Yeah. And I think as women, we do a disservice to one another when we're not honest, when we're not transparent. And who are we trying to fool? Like we're just fooling ourselves.
Yeah. And it's tiring.
Everybody around us, it's tiring. And then we're held up to a standard that, are we going to be able to live up to or not, right? And so I think the most important part that I've learned about the Momlink and building the Momlink is, people struggle to show up authentically. And I want to encourage anybody listening in, an easy way to show up authentically is know that you're opening up the door for the next woman. Is know that you're letting the next woman know it's okay. You don't have it all figured out. Yeah. It's okay. You feel a mess. It's okay if you feel like I'm on top of the world. This business is blowing up. And the next day you feel like I'm not sure where this is headed. Just be honest, because those who are watching you, those who are supporting on you are leaning on you as well for that type of transparency, honesty, and truth. And if you are trying to build community, if you're trying to do the same, then I encourage you, show up authentically, not just for yourself, but for those who you are watching and that are impacting you. And that's what's unique about the Momlink. No matter where we are in our journey, we all share with each other, and we share for the selfless purpose of knowing that it's going to help the next female entrepreneur. And that's what I love about the Momlink. And that's what makes it so easy to walk that talk, right? Is because you know that you are paying it forward.
Yes. And now is the time to, like, there's no more of this New Year's, new me stuff. We're going to eradicate that, because that's just setting us up for failure. Because how much times do we say that and we never follow through? So let's take the action
Me.
today, right now. I know, me too. I'm very guilty of it. And let's really start changing our environments to align it to the things that we desire. And this is a great opportunity to join a community, a growing community, as it is growing, to be a part of it and show up with your authentic self, and get yourself in front of other people's networks. Get to know yourself even more. It doesn't even matter if you have your business up and supportive yet. I have 2 members right now that initially started off with the Momlink, not having a clear idea exactly what kind of business. Girlfriends and well, I can't say brothers, because I'm talking to the ladies right now. These women now, through the guidance of other women within the community and our chapter, are now just catapulting. And it's like what I always say is, we have so much passion in us that is lying dormant in us, because in the past, maybe someone said, oh, that's silly, maybe we had a child, maybe a new career just came up that made us forget about that passion. But when you're around a community that's constantly elevating your authentic self, celebrating who you are, that hidden passion is going to come back into fruition. It's going to come back into light, and it's going to really put some fire in your butt to really get to that next level. And it's through the Mom Link. And when I'm saying about taking action, I'm saying about now is the best time to join this growing community. We have amazing programs, that we have the master classes, coaching, accountability pods. We even have affiliate programs. So it's also about cashing in. When you also share the wealth of knowledge of the Mom Link, you also get back a kickback too, because it's a way of thank you, and knowing that everybody's time is valuable. But that gift of gratitude and gesture that you are giving to that woman by signing up is such a beautiful blessing. And what a great Christmas gift. What a great Christmas gift
And
to
don't
give.
wait. Join us
Yeah.
on December 2nd, this
Oh,
Friday.
yes.
Couple
If
days.
you're in Toronto, come and join us. I'm just going to do a pre-disclaimer. If the music is bumping, I'm sorry.
You will
I'm
be
going to have
bumping
to stop
too.
in the middle and do a little dance. Yeah, that's what I do. But yes, if you're in the Toronto area this Friday, December 2nd, at 7:30 or 7 a.m.
7 p.m.
7 p.m. Don't come
Not
at 7
a.m.
a.m.
I will not be awake.
Neither will I. We are going to be having a connecting collab, and it's just to really, if we have opportunities to connect. And don't worry, Mary, we're coming down to Jersey, and you're coming up. And next time you're coming up too, you have a space here. You have a place. So my door is always open. I just can't guarantee that my kids will be here or not. So you'll be Auntie Mary for the night.
I don't mind the kids. I'm happy to have little ones
Yeah.
around.
They're cool. They're actually very nice kids, believe it or not. No, but I'm so grateful to have both of you in my life. I'm so grateful for the Momlink community, and it's really the power of the now and taking action, that immediate action, and putting yourself in the arenas in places you would have never even guessed. Starts with you getting up and doing the action, taking it and doing it, and taking it by its horn. What's the worst? I always say, what if it actually does work out? Think about it. We're always like, what if it doesn't work out? What if this happens? We're always looking at the negative, but what if it actually does? Let's change that mindset and start taking action on ourselves and get into the arena with these amazing women. The link right there is a Mom Link right on Touch Mine. I will put it up again. If you would love to join my chapter, absolutely love to have you. But regardless, there's 18 other amazing chapter presidents. I call them my sister queens. I absolutely love and adore them. And there's also opportunities, regardless of what chapter that you're in, to do collaborations, connections with masterclasses and everything else in between. And of course, we have our second summit, our Pink Summit in April. But again, you want to be a part of this summit, you want to be a part of this amazing growing community, the first step is to join. It is a very, very, very low investment for the greatest reward you will ever, honestly, in a networking group. And I'm being biased because I've been a part of a lot, and I ride for these ladies because they ride for me back.
And if anything, let's all just agree in 2023, just don't do it alone. Find your tribe, find your community. Don't do it alone, ladies.
No.
There's so much more exciting and a better roller coaster ride when you're doing it together.
Right.
And when you have a group of women cheering you on. So
yeah, isn't it easier? Like, because we're in life, we're gonna fall, we're gonna fail. There's so many times, but if I fall and I slip it down, and Mary's right beside me, it's so much easier to grab her hand, and she'll help me right back up. Right? That's the whole thing. Is like, we're not saying that you're gonna be a gazillionaire tomorrow. It's about understanding that there's gonna be emotions in every part of life, but you have like-minded individuals and women that are gonna be there, understanding that you're able to just keep that momentum going and flowing. And I just want to thank the Momlink for connecting such amazing souls together and building lasting relationships that are only going to continue to grow as we grow in this community. This is a thriving community. So definitely you want to join up today. There's no time to waste. I will definitely put the link up into the chat, into the comments. And again, it is my complete honor and blessing, and with all gratitude, sending my way to my beautiful sister queens right here, Miss Mary and Miss Crystal.
Thank you.
And
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're very welcome. Do you have anything last that you'd like to say before we end this beautiful
conversation? Yes, actually, I would just say that it is about time that you level up and that you begin to think about all the things that maybe you did this past year and the year before, and where it is that you can begin to make changes and what is missing from that. Because I knew what was missing. And even though we all want to make money, yes, of course, everybody wants to make money. Everybody wants to thrive in their business and have all the clients. But there are things that are far more important than money. And for me, that's peace and joy. And if I'm not having fun in my business, it's not really worth it. And the way to really make sure that you are living up to that is to make sure that you have the right women around you, helping you, listening to you, introducing you to other people. Because there's this one thing, this great quote, and I don't know who said it, but your name should be spoken in a room of opportunities or something like that, right? Even if you're not there. And I believe that's such a beautiful thing, because that's what the Momlink is all about. When I'm not around, I know people talk about me, and it's wonderful. I love that. I'm so grateful for it. There are times when I've been recommending other people, like Heather, the sex coach, and we have like so many amazing women in our community that really do have something special to bring. And if they're not around for whatever reason, we can still talk about them and we can lift them up. So that's something that is invaluable in the Momlink, I believe, is that real sisterhood. And the money's going to come, right? But we still need that. We still need that community, and we still need to not do it alone. It takes a village to, to build something wonderful. And what better than to have these amazing Amazonian women warriors here, right?
Absolutely.
So that's all I have to say. And I do have to go to pick up my boy from school.
Yeah. I think we're all on mommy pickup duties just now. Like, I gotta go do this now too as well. But
I'll be quick. And my last share is just kind of touching what Mary just said. We are definitely, in life, we've gone through life. If we hear people talking in a group of women, when we're not there, we get frightened, we get scared, we get traumatized, we get, oh my goodness, what are they saying? But in the Momlink, if you're not there, we're talking about you. You can guarantee that. But we're talking about how amazing you are, how great you are, your products, your services. We're always talking about you. So, just make sure in life, we need family, we need friends, I need travel. But we also need to be surrounded by like-minded individuals who know the journey we're on, so they can jump on the journey with us and not do it alone. So whatever community you join in 2023, if you are a female entrepreneur, join community, don't do it alone. And of course, we'd love to have you over at the $1 Million Mom Club.
That's
absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. It was an absolute honor having my beautiful queens with me, beside me, and encouraging all of our future additions to this community. We are excited to meet you. We are so proud that you've taken that initiative on yourself, and even more amped about 2023 and doing all those collaborations and cashing in, baby. So with that, again, thank you, ladies. Take that immediate action. Join the Momlink. I'll have all of the links there for everybody. And it's time for us to let's get going. As I always say here as we end it, this is Camille coming to you live. And it is You Got This.
We got this.
Now let's go.
Bye, everybody. Bye, ladies.
Bye, all.